On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be looking at the Batman Dark Knight movie Masters. Today we're looking at the Joker with missile launcher. And right off the bat, I'll tell you, the missile launcher does not fire. It does not fire, as you can see here. You think it could have at least fired, but at any rate, as you can see, standard packaging. The packaging is the same as most other Movie Maniac figures. A picture of Batman down at the bottom corner. That certainly has not changed. Would have been nice, really, if it was a picture. If it was Joker, they would have had a picture of Joker, but that would involve them using different packaging. Needless to say, on the back, a rather nice picture of the Joker there, and actually a really good sculpt of Heath Ledger. Hope the figure is actually as nice as this picture is. And it says, experience the denizens of Gotham City in all their heroic and hideous glory with Movie Masters figures. These highly detailed figures give you an up-close and personal look at the freakish makeup of the Joker, Harvey Dent's bad side as Two-Face, and Bruce Wayne in his survival suit. They say survival suit, but really, the only other figures they feature down below is Harvey Dent and Two-Face. Both solid-looking figures. One's worth picking up. But that's packaging. Whoa, there we go. That's packaging on the Joker. What we'll do is we'll get this guy opened up, and we'll get a better look at the figure. And a nice figure once you've actually got him out of the package. Before we have a look at the Joker, we'll look at the one accessory that he comes with. The aforementioned unfireable missile. Got like a bazooka here. As you can see, the bazooka says smile. It's got a nice little happy face. Look how happy that guy is. He's got his dead eyes. Oh well. The one time actually I would have said, why don't they throw in a firing missile? Because it really doesn't do anything aside from what you're looking at right now. I mean, surely they could have actually put a lever or some firing button on it that you could have had it fire off. But instead, we actually don't get that. And that really is the only accessory he comes with. It would have been nice, actually, if he had come with several guns, a cane, something like that. But instead, we get kind of a... I shouldn't say it's a silly accessory, but it would have been nice if we got something else aside from a bazooka. There's the bazooka. We'll just put it down here, and let's get a look at Joker. Really nice looking Joker. Really nice, actually. Let me turn around here. I don't really have too many problems with this figure. The paint actually is really nice. The shirt stands out quite well. And unlike the actual previous Joker from the Movie Maniac line, the shirt actually is much more recognizable. Actually, I'll bring in the other Joker just so you guys can get a comparison between the two. The shirt, as I mentioned already, a lot brighter on the newer released Joker versus the original Joker there. The vest is almost about the same color. The pants certainly a lot lighter on the missile-firing Joker here. And certainly let's not forget the difference in faces here. The face on the original Joker. Having now gotten this Joker, you can really see how bad the sculpt is. It wasn't bad at the time. It certainly doesn't look like Heath Ledger. But, yeah. So actually, we'll move him out of the way. Very nice looking Joker. The one real issue I have with this figure is really the head. As you can see, the head kind of tips forward. And unfortunately, because of the way the hair is, you can't actually move the head any further up than what you see here. And what ends up happening is you get this really low-looking Joker here, which I suppose works if you have him on display. The skin color on his hands are a tad tanned. He's a little brown in complexion here. Really should have been lighter than what it was. But, I mean, really, the flesh color and the position of the head, really, overall, though, it is a decent figure. It is really, really nice. In the way of his articulation, he has what looks to be a pin and socket joint in the shoulder. It can move back and forth in and out. You can bend the elbows. You can rotate the hand. And the head is actually a ball jointed head, so you get lots of movement. You can get lots of movement left and right, but again, to move it up and down, not so much. The waist, no articulation in the waist. The legs you can bend out. You can bend back and forth. You can rotate the thigh. You can bend the knee. And you can rotate the foot. Actually, going back to the paint, aside really from the hands too, the face, as nice as it is, it would have been nice just if it was a tad whiter. Same with the hair. The Dark Knight Joker actually does have more brown with the green and everything else in it. It would have been nice if it was just slightly bit greener. Just to kind of, it's a bit of a dirtied face, but it is certainly a nice face. Speaking of face, the one thing that's nice about this Joker too is the fact that these are ball jointed heads. You can take off, and I know right now some collector is cringing, but you can actually take the head off Joker, and you can take the head off the other Joker. Does anybody know where this is going? And you can actually put the head of the newer release Joker, you can actually put him on. You can actually put him on the older Joker body. And certainly this is for anybody that really wants a more movie realistic Joker. Granted, his head seems surprisingly smaller, even though really his body is about the same. It's just one of those things that really, with the jacket and everything else, it does make the head look smaller. But it does allow you to get a more realistic looking Joker, and certainly it is a far cry from the original head that we got on this body. For that reason, I would say it's almost worth picking up two of these. Certainly you can have one in the original body mold of the Joker, and then you can have one without his head, but you can get one from the police precinct, so you can actually have two different versions of the Joker. Certainly it would involve two heads, but there you go. So we'll just take this back off. Might as well wrap the review up with the actual head on the correct body. And there we go. This figure is well worth picking up. If you were a fan of the original Movie Maniac line, and you certainly were a fan of the Dark Knight line, this is a great Joker to pick up. One I would recommend, and definitely one I would recommend if you want to fix the original issue with the original Joker body. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a toy spot on the Movie Masters, the new Joker figure, complete with his non-firing missile launcher, or his rocket launcher. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more toy spots to come, and I'll see you guys next time.